Hey guys, Matthew here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things stopping you from succeeding in dropshipping in 2019. Now, the reason I'm actually making this video is because I've been looking at a lot of competitors' Facebook ads and Facebook stores, and I've seen a huge gap between those who are really successful on Shopify and those who are kind of struggling to get their first sale. And I've actually broken down this whole gap between those people into 5 big things that are separating those who are not so successful to those who are really successful. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Let's hop into my computer. But before I do that, guys, remember, I give away a free consulting call every single video. It's a 50-minute consulting call, and to enter, all you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be entered right away. Now, the winner from last video is the Traveling Dorks. Here's their link, their thing. Guys, message me on Facebook and we can set up a time. So the very first thing you're going to want to focus on when you're making your Shopify store is going to be your website. You want it to be professional. So a lot of the things gurus are teaching now online, and I have nothing against gurus, is pop-up sales notifications, countdown timers, free shipping, today only, like really fake sales like that. And I think these 3 things are really hurting your Shopify store in the long run. Nobody's really falling for these countdown timers anymore. Nobody's really feeling pressured by it anymore because people are so used to seeing it forever that really what it does is just make your store look cheap, right? Companies like Nike, Walmart, Costco, none of them are using this kind of stuff on their dropshipping businesses. Even Movement Watches isn't going to be using this kind of stuff unless there really is a sale. Try to stay away from it because it makes your website look less professional. Now, with secure checkout badges, make sure that you have really good looking ones and that aren't lying about McCafe, secure, stuff like that. Just have like Visa, your standard stuff to make people feel a little bit more at ease. But again, today with e-commerce, you don't really have to even worry about that stuff. Most of the time, just put it in the checkout and it'll be a lot better. Now, lame ad copy and lame product descriptions. This is a big thing. People don't put a lot of work into there. Remember, I made a video about that. You can click on it in the link below where I teach you guys how to make a high quality product description. So guys, all these things reduces the value of your store and your brand because that's the goal of Shopify. If you're not trying to build a brand or, long-term business, well, then you're going to get eaten up by somebody who's doing it better than you in the future. You want to be untouchable. And, I can actually show you guys an example of this. So if we go here, now again, this is a very long-term play, but you want your store to look something like this. So let me just show you guys these guys' pictures. And if you look at this stuff, it's absolutely beautiful stuff. Look at this website. Beautiful. Everything is very simple, right? They don't need any of that BS to sell you. They really just sell you on a great product. Even though this is very easy to drop ship, all it is just private labeled stuff. And I don't really think any of it is really that special or anything like that, but a beautiful website, something that you really got to work. So the next thing is going to be your Facebook ads. So this is about the creative itself. So I've actually made a video talking about how Facebook has been getting more strict. And to watch that video, just click on the link below because it's really easy to get banned now if you're starting out dropshipping. So check out that video. Make sure you're not going to get banned. So guys, stealing ads is a highway to getting your account banned. So that's what most people are teaching. And even I've said it before because it used to work, but now I'm seeing that Facebook is getting really strict. So stay away from that stuff. And on top of that, if you do steal a Facebook ad, it's also likely to give you below average results because consumers who are being targeted by that have most likely seen other competitors' results and ads. So try to stay away from it. And if you do need to do it because you just want to get started right now, I recommend you look for the stock videos that you can get from AliExpress or from YouTube and putting your own transition on and really making it your own. So you really must put work into your ads. And the number one thing I recommend to you guys is to buy the product yourself. Take the video on an iPhone camera if you have to. If you have a DSLR, use that. If you have friends who have DSLRs, ask them for a favor, ask them for something, help me with my business, bro. So that kind of stuff. And that's really going to help you in the long run. And if that isn't an option for you, just go send them to Fiverr and somebody will make a video ad for you, right, for 50 to 100 bucks, something like that. You can even go up to 500 bucks if you have that kind of money. So putting up just another generic in-demand product is just not going to work anymore. What you're going to need to do now is just put your own twist on it, show them something else, make your product look like it's exclusive, like it's higher than the rest, right? So you can do that by just taking your own video ads, making your own pictures, stuff like that. But we'll get into that in just a minute. And again, here's another part. This is the other side. This is actually the FB ads side of it, not the creative. So minimal effort into Facebook ads. So you really can't expect Facebook to be profitable off the get-go. Launch a conversion campaign or an engagement campaign and just expect to get some sales. It's just not really how it works. And if it does work for you that way, well, you're in the top 1%. So congratulations, message me, and maybe you got a secret. You're not losing money, guys. You're buying data. That's a really great way of thinking about it. And that's a way that I think you should start thinking about it. When you do lose, $10, $20 on an ad set, you're buying that data that you can now use to make lookalike audiences with. So if you were running a video ad, you can probably now run a 75% video view lookalike audience. That's going to give you a lot better results than just running that regular audience. So now everything's going to get cheaper. So you are in a good place, even if you lost $20, $100, $200, $500. You can just make lookalike audiences, use that data now, and now you know what doesn't work. So Thomas Edison said, I failed 1,000, I didn't fail 10,000 times, I figured out 10,000 ways that it doesn't work or something like that. So you need FB, you and FB need to figure out the right audience to win. That's just how it works. And that comes from testing, guys. So don't worry, put in the effort to figure it out and to test. $5 is not enough to see if an ad is a winner or not. I'm sorry to burst your bubbles, guys, but if you're running $5 ad sets, reality is you're gonna have to let them run for 4 days before you can really make a good judgment call on whether it's a good ad set or not. And to help you guys out, I've actually made a free Facebook ads blueprint that I give away with my consulting call. Now, this is amazing. I've actually just used this blueprint with a client of mine, and we've been able to to reduce their amount of ad spending and increase the amount of revenue just by, implementing some of these strategies that I have in here. So you can go ahead and sign up for a consulting call with me, and it can change your life. Because when I was starting, I struggled so much with the confidence needed to take the next step. But if you talk to somebody who succeeded, who has a proven model, right, it really does narrow down your options and help you get into a straight path, a definite purpose, so that money that you do spend on that consulting call could really change your life, right? It could take you from a negative $500 store to a $2,500 profit in a month, something like that. So guys, the main thing to take away from this slide is that FB ads do not yield immediate results. However, the data you will buy will be crucial in scaling. The next thing we want to take a look at is generic sales pages. So you got to put work into your sales page. If you just import a product from Oberlo and get the default images, well, chances are that the audience you're targeting has seen different products like that. And that's why so many people tell me all the time, I have 200 sessions today. Why don't I have a conversion? Well, it's probably a problem with your sales page. And it's not that your price is too high. It's just that you're not providing enough value to the customer to make them buy. And one of those big things is that the images are just stock images that you're getting from AliExpress. They're not really insanely converting, or they're not really showing the product be used properly. And if they are, it has like Chinese writing on it, which is always sketchy to me. So create truly compelling ad copy, highlight pains, use emotional selling tactics. Don't just go on techno jarble or jargon, right? Don't just tell them about, how this mic has an incredible 10 decibel sensor. What you want to do is sell them on the pain point. So are you struggling with producing high quality content for your audience? Are they tuning out because your mic just isn't cut out for high quality? Something like that, right? You can go use tactics like that. So again, going back to it, when you are recording your Facebook ad, go ahead and use your camera as well to take some pictures. Get some custom pictures of your product in use, or on a white background, right? Get something different from your competitors. And then that's going to really set you apart. That's going to take, even if you do copy, for example, their ad copy, right? You've actually taken it to the next level just by having your own images that they can't take anymore from you because, you are watermarking them. So order the product, take pictures, have a photographer take your pictures. And by the way, guys, don't just steal somebody's ad copy, but I'm just saying that all other variables equal, your images are taking you to the next level. And that means that you can even price higher and really make your store profitable, because it's tough. The product pages need to be unique. They can't be like every other store. And that's really the main thing that I see right now. And with the stores that are doing better, their product pages are totally different. I'll show you guys a couple of examples right now. So again, I've showed you guys Copenhagen grooming, and let me show you something like very generic, nothing special here, right? Gifts is cool and stuff, but really not much here. It looks like a very empty page. Images are not good. Like, imagine that they had custom images here instead of just screenshotting a GIF, right? Look, they have like 3 images. Do they really believe this is going to sell anybody? And if I show you guys their Alexa traffic rank, it's really not good. But if I show you this product page, and this is not perfect either, I don't really like the colors don't really go well together. But if you look, they got an image talking about sleep apnea, a 1-page really long scroller with testimonials, a bunch of different stuff, or a bunch of information. And let me tell you guys from my own experience that this, and look, they're selling it for $45, so there's really a perceived value there. And rightfully so, it's a really good product page. And I've noticed that if you are using Zipify product pages, you will have longer times on your website. People will spend more time on it. They won't just scroll through real quick. They'll read this stuff. So this is something really you should consider using. All right, guys, let's talk about the final thing. And this is really important as well. It's short-term think. So these people are just thinking about the short term, and everything before this was an example of that. So go back, refresh your memory. But they're not focusing on building long-term business. So the whole goal is to start private labeling and even designing your own products to sell and to differentiate, patent, trademark, all that kind of stuff, because otherwise there's no differentiating, right? Anybody can just come in and make a better store than you, copy your exact code and make a store just like yours. You got to focus on developing long-term customer retention strategies. So talk to your customers. If you're having problems with logistics, email them, let them know. Don't lie to them. Don't sell them on one-day sales that are going to last forever. Stuff like that. That's key on making long-term businesses. So you got to look at private labeling in the future. That's essential if you want to be successful in Shopify in the long term. It's the only true way of differentiating. And we can look at Movement watches. You can go on their website and check it out, because the reality is with Movement watches is that they went from people like us to being like a $30 million company, if I'm not mistaken. So most stores fall off because they continue with cheap shortcut strategies. And that's the main thing I want to take away from this, is that if you want to succeed on Shopify, you really got to get into it, get nitty gritty, and start building a really beautiful website, a beautiful store, and a beautiful e-commerce experience for your customers. Anyway, guys, I hope you pulled out a bunch of value from this presentation. I hope this helps you, and I hope you go back to your Shopify store and really rethink, are you putting in 110% into your business, or are you just half-assing it and expecting results? Anyway, guys, hope this video helps. I'll see you guys in the next one.